What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you all episode number 14 of me rating your Diamond Dynasty teams. 5 more teams to be rated in Diamond Dynasty. If you guys are excited for this episode and you want to see another one, do me a favor, hit that like button. 100 likes on this video and I will drop another episode of me rating your Diamond Dynasty teams this week. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We're trying to hit 7,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and make sure to go check out the other video that I dropped earlier today, debuting 99 overall Shane Bieber. Was really surprised with that free card. He was pretty good, really good game, so make sure to go check that one out. But without further ado, hope you all enjoy this video and let's get it.
Minika, watch me on Twitch, ooh, I'm streaming. I'm on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, red button beaming. Let's get that sub count, take over YouTube, ooh, we teaming. My content so hot, ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Ooh, yeah, I'm steaming, red button beaming.
All right, it is time. Episode 14 of me rating your Diamond Dynasty teams. If you guys are new here, if you want a chance to be featured in a future episode, make sure you are following me on Twitter in the description down below. And every episode, I rate 5 different teams' offense and their pitching staff, then give that team an overall grade out of 10. The first team we are going to start off with, we're going to jump straight into things, is my boy Chase. He's a YouTube member. If you guys are not YouTube members to the channel, if you guys want to become members, you have a better chance to be featured in these team rating episodes because they do get 1 free team rating every single month that they are a member. So my boy Chase is going to be in this episode as a YouTube member, and then my friend Mike, who's also a YouTube member, will be in this episode as well. If you want to become a member, but you don't need to become a member to be featured in these episodes, we will have 3 other teams that are just from random YouTube subscribers, not members. But we're gonna jump into Chase's team here, and he has a great team off the bat. Has 99 overall Mike Trout, has 99 overall Milestone Ken Griffey Jr. He is a big fan of 99 Harper. He's a big fan of 99 Bellinger. And while I think those cards are really good, I wouldn't say they're top 10 cards. I would say they just miss out on the top 10. I would rather have Mickey Mantle. I would probably rather have Babe Ruth at first base over Cody Bellinger, but the defense is great from Bellinger, but I do like Babe Ruth at first base. He is a diehard Cardinals fan as well. You guys can't really see it here, but that Yadier Molina is parallel 5. He was the second in the world to get P5 Yadier Molina, so that is really cool. Then we have Austin Riley, who I like, top 2 third base in the game, maybe number 1 overall besides Chipper Jones. You can definitely make the debate who's better, him or Chipper Jones. I would say it's very close. Tatis, best shortstop in the game, and I really love Mookie Betts, and he has him parallel 5. So I like the infield a lot. Like I said, I would go Babe Ruth over Bellinger. Austin Riley could go either way with Chipper Jones, so I don't mind that. And obviously Trey Turner will be on this team somewhere. Not sure where Chase is going to want to put him, but he has to grind out that event or get Trey Turner on the market. He is a must-have card at this point in the year. But when I put out this tweet for this episode to go live, we had no idea we were getting a 99 Trey Turner, so I'm not going to hold this against him because I don't even know if he got Trey Turner at this point when I'm recording this video. But I really like the offense. The sentimental value of Yadier Molina, though, Bryce Harper, Bellinger, gonna bring down the offense a little bit. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. The offense was excellent, and I think the rotation and the bullpen are even better. The bullpen especially, he has every single great card you could want in the bullpen, as the 3 best lefty relievers in the game in Billy Wagner, Aaron Loop, and Aroldis Chapman. He has all the 99 righties in the bullpen, Kenley, Eric Gagne, Mariano Rivera. I know he's not a big fan of 99 Gossage because of the pitch selection, the pitch break, pitch control, so I'm cool with not having Gossage here. Blake Trinan is great though. Devin Williams has excellent break, so I really like the bullpen. I'm gonna give the bullpen honestly a 10 out of 10. And then the rotation, I know he really loves Dennis Eckersley. Now I do think Dennis Eckersley is a top 10 to top 12 starting pitcher in the game. Definitely a solid starting pitcher. I do think Felix, Cole Hamels, and a couple other guys are better than Eckersley. Logan Webb as well, Lance McCullers. Kershaw is on the way up though, very underrated. If you guys are not using Kershaw, if you have the collection done, you have Kershaw, definitely give him a try. As him parallel 5, he has Verlander parallel 5, and Arrieta's great at parallel 4, and then he has Corey Kluber at parallel 4 as well. So he has 3 of the top 5 pitchers in the game. I would say Kershaw's probably top 6, top 7, top 8, and then Dennis Eckersley probably by the top 10 to top 12 range. So I would give the rotation a 9.7 out of 10. So overall, I would give this team a 9.8 out of 10. Our next team comes from Max. Now, there's a good team, couple cards we don't see too often anymore in Honus Wagner, Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas does come off the bench for a lot of people, but don't see him a lot in starting lineups. And then Honus Wagner, still a solid card, but I definitely think there are better shortstops in the game right now. Guys that include Trey Turner, the new 99 overall Trey Turner we just got, Fernando Tatis Jr., which he is using using at third base, so that's completely cool. I like Corey Seager, who's using at second base. I would go with Bo Bichette, Brandon Crawford over this Honus Wagner, in my opinion. Even Ketel Marte, if you really want to use Honus Wagner, because he did say he is batting 350 with him, I would probably put Honus Wagner in left field, move Marte to shortstop because Honus Wagner is faster in the outfield than Ketel Marte is. Mickey Mantle's great, in my opinion. Top 4, top 5 card in the game with Trey Turner, Trout, Griffey. Juan Soto, a little slow for my liking in the outfield, but if you don't have guys like Griffey, if you don't have the new Trey Turner, if you don't have guys like that, then Juan Soto, in my opinion, can stay in the outfield, but I definitely think you would look to move him to the bench because of the lack of defense from Juan Soto. Kyle Schwarber behind the plate, not the best defensive catcher in the world. I would much rather have Perez, Posey, or Ali Rutschman, in my opinion, at this point in the year, but the offense is definitely solid, but like I said, a couple things you can improve on. I would give it an 8.9 out of 10. So the offense was solid, and the rotation, the bullpen looked pretty solid as well. I would say Corbin Burnes is falling out of my top 10 right now. Little bit of BP, in my opinion. I still do pitch pretty well with Corbin Burnes, but I am rocking Corbin Burnes every time I face him, and he has got hit around a little bit when I've used him as well. Logan Webb has inched his way back into the top 10 for me, so I like him. DeGrom at number 3 for my starting pitchers. Love DeGrom at parallel 5. Wheeler, I wouldn't be using. He's probably like top 25 of the game. Definitely replace him. Lance McCullers, probably top 10 to top 15 at this point in the year. You want to get guys like Felix Hernandez, Cole Hamels. If you can get Kershaw, then you have the great guys like Verlander. You have the great guys like Arrieta and Kluber. So once you get those guys, that would take you a step up in your rotation. But I like the rotation. I would give it an 8.1 out of 10. And the bullpen looks pretty solid. I am going to knock you, though, for only having one lefty reliever in Aaron Loop. Want to go get guys like Billy Wagner, Aroldis Chapman, Andrew Miller. And if you can't afford those guys, go get guys like Tyler Matzek, Gregory Soto. You need more lefties in your bullpen. It is essential for late in games to have more lefties, but I like Blake Trinan, Brusdar Graterol. You have the 99 Mo, Class A, and I think that's Devin Williams on the backside. I can't see him in the picture, but I do believe that's him. I see the Brewers icon there. Looks like his car. Because of the lefty situation, though, I am going to have to knock your bullpen. I'm going to give it a 7.9 out of 10, but once you get the lefties in there, this could easily be an 8.8, 8.9 out of 10 for the bullpen. Overall, I am going to give your team an 8.5 out of 10. Okay, the next squad is going to come from my boy Mike, another YouTube member. Once again, if you guys want to become a YouTube member, not necessary for these episodes to become a member, but if you want to support the channel even more, click that join button on my profile. So Mike has a good team as well. He has Brian Reynolds in the outfield. Very, very underrated card in this game. This card is great. Can play every single outfield position. Good contact, switch hitting, bat, pretty solid speed as well. Mickey Mantle, top 4, top 5 card of the game at parallel 5. Juan Soto, already talked about him. Love him at the plate. Little bit of a liability defensively, though, in my opinion. We have Babe Ruth at first base. We have Perez behind the plate, Tatis at third, Marte at shortstop, and Mookie Betts at second base. What I would do, Mike, if I was you, I would get Corey Seager, put him at second base, move Mookie Betts to the outfield because he is great in the outfield, great speed, great defensive stats. So I would move Mookie Betts back to right field, move Juan Soto to the bench. Corey Seager comes in at second base. Other than that, though, until you can get Griffey, Trout, and Trey Turner, that's about as best as you can make this team right now. I think it's a great team. Those are the only adjustments I could really make depending on your catcher situation. If you like Perez, I like Adley, Perez, and Posey. I think I like Adley the most because he is a switch hitter, but Perez is really good as well. But if you want to stick with Perez, that's cool with me. But those are the only adjustments I would make to this offense. It's a very good offense. I would give it a 9.3 out of 10. Then we have the rotation in the bullpen. We love to see Verlander here, top pitcher in the game. DeGrom at parallel 5, number 3 pitcher in the game. Love to see that as well. Corbin Burnes, I would look to replace with Felix, Cole Hamels, Corey Kluber when you get the stubs to get those guys. Lance McCullers and Logan Webb, I'm cool with them being here. They're top 10 pitchers in my opinion. Rotation's looking good. Once you get Corbin out of there, I would probably upgrade McCullers and Webb when you can, but they're still good pitchers in the game in my opinion. Going to give the rotation a flat 9 out of 10. And then for the bullpen, I think this is where you're lacking the most. Josh Hader, outdated in my opinion. People see him too much. Tyler Matzek's not bad for a lefty, but you want to get Billy Wagner, Andrew Miller, Aroldis Chapman when you can. Class A is good, but that outlier cutter, eventually people catch on, so he's okay. Devin Williams, I love. Aaron Loop is great. Best lefty reliever in the game. We have Trinan, Graterol, and Rivera. Great righty arms in the bullpen. They're all top 10 relievers in the game. Once you can upgrade to the better lefties, that's going to help out your bullpen. And once you can get Kenley Jansen as well, that will help the bullpen as well. But as it stands right now, you have a good lefty-righty mix. I would just say the lefties are lacking a little bit. I'm still going to give it an 8.8 out of 10. So overall, Mike, your team is a 9.2 out of 10. Okay, our fourth team of the episode comes from Evo, and Evo has a good team. Couple cards you don't see too much anymore on the offensive side of the ball here. We have Joey Votto at parallel 5. Now, Joey Votto is not a bad card. He's a great lefty bat that is great against righty arms. So I don't have a problem with Joey Votto. I just think there's better better first basemen in the game, in my opinion, but there are a ton of great first basemen hitting the ball, so Joey Votto definitely fills in there, so that's not a problem in my opinion. Marcus Semien, though, I would say he's a good finest card, but definitely rather have Corey Seager, 99, Trey Turner, Ketel Marte, Bo Bichette. There's a number of guys I would rather have at second base over that Marcus Semien card. You can even put Mookie Betts at second base. If you have guys in the outfield, you can replace Mookie Betts with right now so he can play second base, but Ketel Marte, I would probably get and put him at second base. As for 98, Trey Turner, the defensive liability from him, I would take him off the team as well. Once you get that 99, that he'll definitely be the starting shortstop once again. Chipper, I'm cool with. Adley, I love, already talked about Adley. As we move on to the outfield, love Mookie Betts. If we're going to keep him in right field, that's cool with me. If you don't want to put him at second base, you want to get Marte, you want to get Corey Seager to put at second base, I'm cool with that. Mickey Mantle, top 4, top 5 card in the game. And then Rosario, definitely great at the plate, but you have a lot of great hitters on your team already. You want to get somebody better defensively, in my opinion, at that spot to eliminate the liabilities in the field, and you can get that in Brian Reynolds and still get a very good hitter, switch hitting bat, great contact, and then when you can upgrade to Trout, when you can upgrade to Ken Griffey Jr., put those guys there as well. But the offense is solid right now. Overall, I'll give it an 8.7 out of 10. So the offense was good, but the rotation of the bullpen looked excellent in my opinion. We have Kluber, Verlander, Ohtani, Burns, and Webb in the rotation. Besides Corbin Burns, they're all top 10 pitchers in the game. Ohtani around that 10 to 12 range in my opinion. Burns probably about that 10 to 15 range, more towards that 15 range. But Verlander number 1, Kluber might reach top 3. He might be better than Arrieta. I'll have to use Kluber a little bit more, but I love Corey Kluber. Excellent pitch selection, excellent pitch break, and Logan Webb, like I said already, in the top 10 as well. So I would give the rotation a 9.2 out of 10. And then the bullpen, we have Class A, Treinen, Loop, Aroldis Chapman. You have Raisel Iglesias, Gratterall, Mo, and Kenley Jansen. So you have good lefties, you have good righties as well. You have great righties. In fact, I would probably try to get one more lefty in the bullpen, whether that be Billy Wagner or Andrew Miller. I think that would cement your lefty spots in the bullpen. Maybe replace Raisel Iglesias or Emmanuel Clase. You have Rivera and Jansen, both top 5 relievers in the game right now. I think the bullpen's really, really good. I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. Overall, I'll give your team a 9.1 out of 10. And the final team of the episode comes from Stick FN. Now, if you didn't get picked in this episode, don't worry, because we are getting into the off season of MLB The Show 21 Diamond Dynasty. I am going to be making more of these Rating Your Diamond Dynasty team episodes because there's not going to be a lot of new content coming. So I want to be able to help you guys out with your end game squads. But Stick FN has a really good team. He has Jorge Polanco, he has Ketel Marte, Babe Ruth, Salvador Perez, Cap in left field, Mantle in center, and then Mookie Betts in right field. Very similar team to what I have right now. The only adjustments I would make, if you want to stay with your Cap in left field, which I'm cool with. I personally don't use a Cap, but if you want to use him in left field, I'm cool with that. I would move Marte to shortstop. I would probably move Tatis to third base. Then I would go ahead and get Corey Seager for second base. I think he's better than Jorge Polanco, but if you want to keep it like this, I'm cool with that too, because Jorge Polanco, not bad. I just think Marte would be better at short, Tatis at third, and then go ahead and get Corey Seager for second base, or the new 99 overall Trey Turner when you're able to get him as well. Cool with Babe Ruth. I love Freddie Freeman as well. If you want to put Freddie Freeman on this team, he could work at third base actually, if you want to keep Marte and Tatis at shortstop and second base, and then Babe Ruth at first base. Perez is good behind the plate. He's the top catcher in the game. Either him and Adley are my favorite catchers in the game right now. Mickey Mantle's great in the outfield, like I said. Mookie Betts as well. So the offense is excellent. If I was to replace Jorge Polanco with Freeman or replace him with Corey Seager, I would say it's going to be better. But overall right now, I would give it a 9.3 out of 10. And we're going to finish off the episode with his rotation and his bullpen here. Love Verlander. We talked about him enough. Felix finally making an appearance. I still think Felix is the top 5, top 6 pitcher in the game. Very surprised at the first team we're seeing in the episode with Felix Hernandez. Logan Webb we talked about. Burns we talked about. Charlie Morton, I think that is behind Justin Verlander. I'm going to say this. Charlie Morton looks great on paper, but he's bad in game. I wouldn't even say this card's top 15 in my opinion. I put him, I think, at 9 in my top 10 rankings, but since I've used him more and more, this card cannot strike people out. Way too many foul balls and gives up a home run the next pitch. I would say Charlie Morton, get him out of there with some of the other guys that I mentioned earlier on in the episode. But the rotation, other than that, once you get Corbin out as well, I'm going to give it an 8.6 out of 10. And then the bullpen, we have some guys we don't really see in Tyler Rogers, Raisel Iglesias, we have Class A again, but you don't have the best lefties in the game. You do have Aaron Loop, you have Andrew Miller as well, so actually that's not too bad, and Gregory Soto, that's not too bad, but once you're able to upgrade to Billy Wagner and Aroldis Chapman, that's going to be better. Your righties are okay with Brusdar Gratterall, Mariano Rivera. Once you can get Jansen, Blake Treinen, I would definitely recommend getting those guys, but the bullpen, not bad either. I'm going to give it an 8.7 out of 10, so overall, I'm going to give this team a 9 out of 10. Okay, everyone, that's going to do it for the video today. Another episode of me rating your Diamond Dynasty teams. If if you guys want to see another episode, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure to follow me at my social links so you can be featured in another episode, which are on the screen for you all right now. But that's gonna do it for me today, everyone. See you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.